Yeah. Peace to the gods. We back again. All right, this video we're gonna talk about the technologies of the body, right? To begin, what is technology, right? Technology is the application of scientific knowledge for a particular purpose. So what is science? First of all, we know science is the observation and study of nature. That's what science is, right? So if we want to know how the body works and how to live in tune with nature, we must understand the technologies of the body. And why do we call it technology? Because it's just like a computer, right? We are batteries. We run off of electricity, just like a computer, right? Or the cell phone that I have right here. Electricity runs through our body. But we also have another important component called water. Our body is a water-based system, an electric-based system. All right? We must ground to the earth because the earth has an electrical current going through it as well. Right? This is what balances out our pH system. Okay? And we have our hair. It is darker for a reason. It's able to absorb more sunlight. A way that I can explain how darker things darker energies can absorb more sunlight. Think about back in your childhood or even now when somebody would tell you, don't wear a black t-shirt. Or back when I was younger in camp, right? They would tell me don't wear a black t-shirt because it would heat my body up. It would make me more hot. Why do they say that? Because darker colors absorb more of the light spectrum, all right? This is why. And they say wear white instead so you can be cool. Why do they say that? Because when you wear a white t-shirt, what does white do? White reflects the light. It reflects the light away. You see? So you're actually taking in less sunlight. But why would you want less sunlight? Sunlight is a source of our being. Sunlight is what powers this entire universe, right? So that's why you want to be with darker colors, okay? So you see, our hair. We have hair not just on our head, not just on our face. We have it all over our being. We have tiny hairs all over our body, all over our skin. Our hair is alive because it opens up, okay? There's hair follicles that open up. When they get heated, they open up, they expand. When it gets cold, they shrivel, right? Why is this? Because your hair, when it's in the sunlight, it opens up so it can receive more light codes. You see? And that's all over our body. Our whole being does this. This is why you don't want to be too clean, right? In Babylon, you are taught to scrub, clean, wash, take shower every day. This is not healthy for you. To be healthy, you want to allow yourself to be dirty, okay? Touch the earth, right? And get your nails dirty. When your nails are dirty, right? It collects information. It collects information and antibodies. Well, it collects germs and your body creates antibodies, okay? For your body to defend against foreign germs and viruses, okay? This is the technology, this is what it's for. It collects information from your environment, okay? Your whole body does this, so that's why you don't want to take showers every day, okay? You're actually creating immunity in your body for all kinds of diseases, right? But nowadays in Babylon, kids don't get to play outside. They don't get to get dirty. They're taking showers every day. So now they create a vaccine. So they put the vaccine inside of you when you're young. Why do they do that? Because we don't naturally do it by just going outside and playing. You scrub it off. So they have to actually put the disease in you or the virus in you or whatever so that your body can now create the antibodies. When your body already naturally does this. When you just live naturally in nature. It's very simple. When you live naturally and simple, right, and get dirty, dirty is the real clean. is the real health. All right? People say, oh, you don't take a shower every day. They give you a weird look and shit like that because they don't understand. They have lost their natural state, their original state. They don't know who they are. They are God. And God lives in tune with this creation, right? We have our nipples, right? Your nipple is darker. It's darker than this part of your being because your nipples are chakra points, okay? It brings in even more sunlight. Remember I told you the darker areas bring in more sunlight. We are able to photosynthesize or bring in sunlight into our being directly from the sun just by being out in the sun, just like plants. But we absorb thousands of times more than what plants do, okay? This is what makes us very, very powerful. So you should not be covering up your skin. Covering up your skin is your skin is your true clothes. You're making yourself weaker by covering up your technology. Why? It's retardation to cover up your own technology, right? Because you're weakening yourself. It shows that you're unaware of your being, right? Men cutting their hairs off. Do you know how much power is generated from your hair? From the sun? So much. This is why your hair locks up. Your hair locks up naturally, right? Without you doing anything. But for us in Babylon, it is very difficult for us to do nothing because we grew up with cell phones and Snapchat and Instagram, instantaneous, right? We are quick moving. We have the attention span of fish, right? We can't pay attention to anything for very long. This is why it's hard for us to not touch our hair and do things with it. When really, in nature, look at a lion. A lion does not touch its mane, and its mane grows out exactly the way it's supposed to be, and it looks beautiful. You are the same exact way. If you don't touch your hair, do not cut the sides off, do not do none of that shit. Let it grow. It will be absolutely beautiful. This is what I'm going to do, and this is what I did before. But I was living in Minnesota, right? So my hair wasn't in its natural environment. It was too cold for my hair. My hair needs to be in a warm environment where it can thrive and have the right amount of sunlight and be moisturized, right? And actually create sweat in my hair. That naturally lubricates my hair. Okay? So if you don't touch your hair at all, it will naturally lock up on its own. That's what your hair does. And why does your hair want to lock up? Because your hair it has metals in it, okay? And the more it turns and more it locks up, the stronger it becomes. It becomes almost like a helmet, all right? It also protects your brain, protects your skull. Once you have big locks like you're supposed to have, okay? Imagine, in this state of my life right now, if I was in my natural state, living perfectly natural, I would already have long, big, strong locks coming down to probably like my legs or some shit. You see? This is how it's supposed to be. This is what real humans are supposed to look like, untouched. Have you realized we've never really seen real humans? We've never seen real humans. Real humans with their hair grown out naturally the way it's supposed to be. So this is what we're reverting back to, our original state. We had our expansion time, right? Where we separated. Now we're coming back into oneness and back into our original state, our tribal state, where men are going to be polygamous and living in tune with nature, right? Because there's more women on the planet than there is men. All right? So we have to understand the technologies of our body. We must. It is imperative for you to live a healthy life in tune with nature, right? Because they say health is wealth, right? Health is a true wealth. Then you must understand what you need, including water. That's, again, water is this next most important thing you need. Electricity and water. This is how our being runs smoothly. Water is used as a lubricant for all our joints and every bone structure in our body, right? That's why it's so important. It's just like a car needs oil. Our body needs the water, and we need it from our natural food. Okay? So we have to feed our body the right things in order for it to work properly. And I just hate seeing people complaining about their bodies and stuff like that, how their body looks. And it's just like, how can you complain when you know that there's actual solutions? You should not have any problems in your life. You should have solutions, because there's always a problem. There's always a solution to every problem. All right? You must remember this. Never have yourself in a victim mentality like, oh, you just have problems, I have problems, and that's it. No, that's never the case. It's never, ever the case. Because you have all the power in the world. You are God. You are the source of creation. You heard? You are everything. I am you and you are me. Okay? All these hairs we have on our body is to collect data. This is what your hair is for, to collect data from your environment so that you can survive in that environment that you're living in. All right? So that was a short video. All right? Praise and honor to the Most High, Chief Babaji, Nature Boy, my higher self, for teaching me the greatest knowledge on the planet, knowledge of self. I love myself. Peace to the gods.